Very common question asked by you guys in the comments after I reviewed the Next Level Racing GT Lite, not the FGT Lite, the GT Lite, is how does it compare, Carl, to the Playseat Challenge? Now, I did a video comparing the FGT Lite to the Playseat Challenge, and essentially this is exactly the same, but without the F, without the formula position. It's just a GT position. But I figure as you're asking, I may as well quickly run through the differences and tell you what I think, just in case you find it helpful. So first and foremost, it is larger than the Playseat from a width point of view. If you're a bigger guy, you know, and you find the Playseat a bit snug, or you think you might find it a bit snug, there is a chance you will. I fit in it just fine. I've had bigger guys fit in it just fine, but this is noticeably more comfortable and spacious. There is no way, you know, around that. It's physically quite a bit wider. I suppose we'll carry on talking about comfort, really. The back of this is like a mesh here, which is breathable, which I really like because I sweat quite a lot when I'm racing. So for me, that's a plus. These sort of padded, I don't know, bolsters, you might call them, I suppose, as if it was a proper racing seat. They don't really serve any purpose. They're just there. You know, they look nice, I suppose, if you like them. Again, the same with sort of the harness holes at the top there. You're never going to put a harness through, but they're there to try and make it look a bit more race-like and a bit nicer. So the seat itself's comfortable, it's wide, and I like the mesh back. This is padded at the top here, so you could use it to rest your head on, but I don't ever do that, so it doesn't really affect me. This right-hand side is completely open. There's no sort of arm like there is on both sides of the Playseat Challenge. So that can make getting in and out a little bit easier. But at the same time with the Playseat Challenge, I often lift myself up on the arms like that. So, you know, it depends how you get in and out, really. Comfort on the Playseat Challenge, perfectly comfortable. I have no issues with this whatsoever. Again, the head is padded here, should you want to rest your head on there. It is that bit narrower, so if you're a bigger guy, again, you may prefer this one. The actual seat itself is all supported by big Velcro sort of straps that roll around, whereas this one, it isn't. It's more integrated and stitched around the frame. That, if you get it in the right place, it can be perfectly comfortable. But also I've had it where I've moved it around and it's not in the right place, and you can feel those straps sort of pushing against you. But that's all about getting it in the right place, I think, and then it's more than comfortable. Again, if you are a bigger guy, you may well, want to go with this one. So I suppose the next thing we'll talk about is, well, they fold away. So which is best at folding away? And the clear winner is the Playseat Challenge. You can fold a Playseat Challenge away with everything attached, including a handbrake, a shifter, pedals, wheel, all sorts, within about 20 seconds, maybe less. This, just like the FGT Lite, is a bit of a ball ache to fold away. You have to undo your clamps, you have to swing this out, fold this in here, do them back up, concertina that. And if you've seen the review, obviously I've got reviews of both of these, you'll see what I mean. It is a ball ache. So definitely for ease of setup and pack away, Playseat Challenge is definitely the winner there. As far as footprint goes of what it takes up, to be honest, whilst this is wider, lengthways, it's not that much longer. So the footprint is similar, albeit this does take up a little bit more space. As far as sturdiness goes, obviously you can both give them a wiggle when nobody's sat in them and they're going to move. And they both wiggle and flex, a little bit when you're using them anyway. They're a fold-away tubular cockpit design. It's the very nature of them, and neither one is worse or better than the other. The tubing on the Next Level Racing FGT is a little larger than on the Playseat Challenge, but in real-world use, it makes no difference to your experience. One thing I do prefer on the FGT is the pedal deck. I don't like just putting a strap around on the Playseat Challenge. For me, that's not the best solution. This one, where you can actually bolt it down to those two adjustable sort of beams that move across, it's a much nicer solution. And they could have done that on the Playseat Challenge. I guess perhaps they just didn't think about it. But I do much prefer that. You've also got the option to invert that pedal tray, flip it over, which will incline the pedals for you as well. You don't have that option on the Playseat Challenge. Well, I mean, technically you could slide it off and invert it, and it would sit like that, but I think the pedals, when you push on them, would then slide off the back, because this piece, I don't know if you can see it on camera here, but this piece here that would sit upside down and allow for that sort of angled nature is what stops the pedals sliding at the back end. So whilst I think physically you could do it, in practice the pedals will probably just slide off. So that's definitely a plus for the FGT in my book. They both have similar adjustments when it comes to the steering wheel deck, forwards, backwards and tilt. They both swing open for you to get in and out of, which is relatively easy on both of them. The FGT comes with a shifter mount, which is nice because I'm a guy that likes to rally H pattern. The Playseat Challenge does not, and you have to go with one of the aftermarket options. Well, they do one themselves. It's just a piece of metal sticks out the side. In my opinion, it's overpriced and it puts the shifter in a crap place. So I would always look at, you know, other options, maybe the low down shifter option or a DIY option, like what you see on there at the minute, in fact. So the FGT Lite definitely wins when it comes to shifter mount options. Talking briefly about sort of wobble and flex and stuff a minute ago, the FGT comes with two straps that help eliminate some of that. One of them is what you see at the side here. You pull that tight and it takes up any slack in this, and there's another one that's not fitted at the moment that goes around the bottom to pull that tight as well, just to try and help keep things a bit more snug and remove some of the play. So I mean, in practice, again, don't really notice much difference. I think they both have as much wiggle and flex as one another, but it's a nice touch that they've thought about it. What else? I suppose, yeah, carrying on about adjustability, the FGT is more adjustable. Like this front leg here, for example, you can raise and lower it to incline and decline the front of the seat, and there's some adjustment at the back there as well, actually. You can't adjust that so quickly. That is bolted in place, whereas the front one is quick releases. The Playseat Challenge, where it just sort of scissors open like that, you don't have that adjustment. Your adjustment is done by the big Velcro straps at the back, underneath, and the two side ones here. So I would say adjustability really goes to the FGT Lite. So it's you know, it's a difficult choice to know which one to recommend. I can recommend them both, to be honest. They're both good fold-away cockpits, but whether you prefer this one or this one is going to be down to you. Hopefully I've sort of listed the pros and cons clearly enough and help you make a choice, but I think that's probably everything we need to talk about. They're both made of a similar sort of Alcantara or fake suede material, which feels nice to the touch. I think that's probably everything. Yeah, any questions? If I have missed something, again, there's full reviews of both of these, so if I've missed something here and you're thinking of buying one, go check out the full reviews, of course. But otherwise, stick some questions in the comments as always. Thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.